Imagine going out for a walk at night and ending up at a square-shaped park with a beautiful large fountain. You have ended up at a special place. If you end up here, you are at a place that can possibly take you to the back rooms. This will cover levels Wish 0 and Granted 1. So here is a particular experience that someone living on Earth may experience. Some experience that only happens once in a blue moon. If you walk along a neighborhood at a city that is really familiar to you, or a city that's kind of unfamiliar, you might stumble into a park that is around 1 acre by 1 acre in dimensions, a square-shaped park. A park that almost looks symmetrical, with 4 paths that lead up to the center, and at the center lies a beautiful water fountain. The fountain has some hidden effects, but I will get to that later. If you have ended up here, you have experienced one of the rarest glitches of reality that one as a wanderer can experience in reality. To explain this further, what is really happening is that you have encountered an area that is part of an alternate world that happens to be no-clipped into reality. In other words, you have stumbled into an area that seems to be part of reality. Or in fact, this is an area that is part of the backrooms, as if this area has visited Earth. You probably do not want to stay here or make a wish, or else you can end up at a place you do not want to get to. This park is called Level Wish 0. This 0 has some sort of meaning, which I will kind of give a slight explanation later on towards the end. It measures 1 acre by 1 acre in dimensions. It has 4 paths that go diagonally from each corner towards the center. Each path is paired with a few benches made of wood, as well as a few trash bins, like every park. Imagine a park without any trash bins. That would not make any sense, in which people may litter, which is not a good thing for the environment. Like every park, it has trees in every corner of the park to add a natural feel to it. These trees have a different purpose. These trees are trying to convince you that the park is real. The trees are also not necessarily placed symmetrically to further convince people to stay here and fall to the park's main motive, to get people into the back rooms. And there is the fountain. The main area of this park. The fountain is beautiful, so beautiful that it further attracts us as explorers. The fountain measures approximately 20 by 20 feet in diameter and height of a similar length. It spews out water, like every fountain, and like every fountain, one may think of throwing a coin into the fountain, which would grant him a wish. A wish, 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 a wish. The fountain has lights that shine the water, and you can see the trees lighting up, making the leaves have a shiny, silvery look. This is what makes people drawn to this particular park. There are plentiful of visitors, which make this place so easily accessible. And if they stay here, it's because they love seeing this beautiful fountain. A fountain that's only found level wish 0. If you decide to stay, you better not try to make a wish here, because if you do, you may risk being taken to a level of the back rooms. Like I said earlier, you definitely do not want to go there, but if you're curious, unknowingly, there are a few ways in which you can actually make this wish at this fountain, at this glitched park. So, try to make a wish. Let's say going on vacation to a nice beach. You take a coin. Hopefully you have a few coins. Yeah, so you take a coin and then you throw it into the fountain. And afterwards, close your eyes, which is a very, very important step. If you do not close your eyes, nothing will happen. If you do close your eyes after throwing the coin, there is a very, very minuscule chance that you will feel wet. And I mean really, really wet. If you do feel wet, you will end up at a beach if you wish to go on a vacation. Happens. And that is what grants you the wish. Another example, if you wish for a partner, make that wish. Then throw a coin, and then you have to close both eyes, or else the wish will not come true. So close your eyes for a bit, and once you do open your eyes, in a moment, a woman will try to strike a conversation with you at the park. Unfortunately, this is certainly not going to happen with this particular fountain, as this fountain is not part of the real world, but part of a glitched area. Yes, level wish 0. In fact, this is the only one step towards you ending up into the back rooms. If you happen to walk around the fountain mindlessly, hoping to grant yourselves a wish for an hour straight, let's say, you may probably end up no-clipping into another level. You can see that some other explorer has left markings on the edges of the fountain that have tried to attempt entering the back rooms via this method by walking around the fountain. If you try to walk around the fountain for a while, for approximately 1 hour, you will slowly lose your mind, unknowingly walking along the fountain, around the fountain, on autopilot. The sounds you will hear will be nothing but the sounds of the water flowing out of the fountain. You won't really hear the footsteps you make and the other sounds from the rest of the park. Eventually, you will end up by yourself, as if everyone else left. Unknowingly, you have been taken into a new level. Nothing may seem to happen around you, except that you may think that everyone's leaving to go to sleep, but you are now at a level in the back rooms. So, this level is called level granted 1. You may not know that this is a level because of its layout. In fact, level granted 1 looks really identical to the previous level, level wish 0. It looks like the exact same square park, measuring 1 acre by 1 acre, with the same 4 paths that stretch diagonally from its 4 corners. And it also has the same fountain, the same beautiful fountain with water flowing outwards. You will notice a difference. The first difference you'll notice is the water of the fountain. The water has some sort of smell and taste if you decide to actually taste the water. This is because the water is actually almond water, and it's also drinkable. The water coming out of this drinking fountain is also almond water. It's no big deal, right? You may not think much until you decide to leave the park. If you try to leave here, you'll notice a force that gets stronger and stronger as you move towards the edge of the park. Upon reaching the edge, the force is so strong that you cannot go further past the edge, as if there is an invisible wall preventing you from proceeding. This is because you are at the edge of this level, level granted 1, which covers just the identical looking park like level Wish 0. Sure, there may be signs of reality that seem to appear like buildings, parked cars, and roads. However, there was no one else here and no traffic. Probably what you're seeing at the edges are false representations of reality, or in fact, you are stuck within the boundaries of level Wish granted 1. Level granted 1. Fortunately, there is a way out of this level, but if you go, the ways out only take you to another level of the back rooms and not into reality. If you take a dive into the almond water filled fountain, you will end up at level 7 of the back rooms. The back rooms, the pool rooms, which was called, that's level 37 to recap. The only way of entering level granted 1 is to make a wish at level Wish 0. Escaping this level will not get you into reality. You have to find another way out, which involves going into other levels of the back rooms. If you're in this position, good luck to you, as you are a wanderer of the back rooms. Now, you will wonder why these two levels are named Wish 0 and Granted 1. These levels have some sort of connection, or your wish will be granted once you make a wish at the same fountain, appearing in Wish 0 in both levels, and ending up at the other fountain at Granted 1. 0 means not true, 1 means true, I guess, like a boolean. So, this sums up levels Wish 0 and Granted 1 of the back rooms. Level Wish 0 is an anomalous park of the alternate world that is glitched in reality, where making a wish here can grant you into the other park in the back rooms, which is level Granted 1. If you made it to the end of this video, I hope you enjoyed this video and the tingles. These levels are actually levels of my own, and that I have made them up, which actually do not exist in the creepypasta world of the backrooms. Hopefully, despite this, made by myself, you still got a bit of enjoyment hearing. If you like this video and have gotten your tingles, please give this video a thumbs up. And also, do not forget to find the glass of almond water hidden throughout the video. If you did, comment down below the timestamp. And see you next time.